Field, one of the most historic stadiums in all the league, and sometimes host to some of the coldest weather conditions we have seen. Will be our site for this one between Philadelphia and Green Bay. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
Here's the opening kick. With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here, along with Chris Collinsworth. He's tackled at the 34. Their offense will step onto the field for the first time, hoping to come away with some points on this possession. Rodgers is lined up under center. Two backs in the eye. On the ground with a tailback. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. That brings up second down. Here's a look at the key playmakers on the Packers offense. They hand it off again. Tackled around the 40-yard line. Not much there, and that makes it third down. Here are some of the key players on Philadelphia's defense. Fakes to the back. Still moving. With the catch. Knocked out of bounds right around the 48-yard line. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Here's the halfback. Dropped behind the line. Loss of 1 there for the halfback.
Loss of 1.
From the 49-yard line. I formation here. Grant will run it again. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. This back just made those 10 yards look easy. They'll line it up again on third down. One-man backfield. Sets up the play action. It's completed. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Green Bay sends a man in motion. He drops back to pass. Throws on the run. He's brought down around the 26-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
What a hit! Not a lot on that play. That'll bring up third down. The defense is really struggling on third down here. The offense is 2 for 2 on this drive. Fires it left. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Green Bay is looking to go up by 3. Kicks it, got plenty of distance, right down the middle. And he put that one through nicely.
It's a pretty rare kicker that can kick a ball that far with that kind of accuracy. That was just a cannon shot.
Not a bad kick. He'll return it from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. Now we'll see how the offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
All right, your defense just gave up a field goal, but that really doesn't change anything offensively. You come out, stick to your game plan, do exactly what you planned on doing here.
First down, looking to throw. He's wide open. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
First down, 10 to go. Philadelphia lines up in the offset eye this time. They go with the run. Not sure who the flag was on. Let's go down to the field for the call.
Offside, defense.
He was just a bit early on the snap there.
Yeah, he left on Friday.
1st and 5 now after the penalty. Westbrook lines up as the deep back, I formation. He's looking to throw. Throws while on the run. The backer picks it off. And he's depleted at the 44-yard line. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Grant is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Play action. He wasn't set when he threw. Drops the sure pick, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
It's the tailback. Tackled at about the 45-yard line. And a pickup of about 2, and so it'll be 3rd down. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. Back to pass. Defender gets his hand on it, and it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. It's down at the 4. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
McNabb will hand it off. He's hit hard on the play, and that'll be a gain of 10 by the running back. The Eagles line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. On the ground with a tailback. Brought down behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
He's dropped at the 14. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the 1st down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Makes the fair catch. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. He's looking to throw. He's under a heavy rush, and he's got room to run. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
He drops back to pass. He throws right. And he made a great open field tackle. Lee picks up about 4 yards with the catch. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Packers come out with the offset eye.
Big play, D. Hey, watch the sideline. Luke 45. Come on, D, let's get off the field. Luke 45. Let's go right. Let's go.
Drops back with the throw. And they get him at the 39-yard line. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
He drops back, looking for a receiver. And it's knocked down. Drivert was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Let's go. Let's go.
They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation.
Luke 45.
Little handoff. He didn't get back to the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Watch the ball. Below. Same thing.
Drops back. Huge pressure by the defense. Steps out right around the 40-yard line. It does go for a completion, but not quite what they needed for the first.
The intention of that play was to put the ball in the hands of a playmaker at receiver, allow him to make a move and pick up the first down. He was unable to do it, and that brings up fourth.
Ryan kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? Into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. 2 tight ends here. Gains his way to the 29-yard line. They pick up 9 there. That'll bring up second down. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. Is there for the catch. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Here's the give. Fumble. Jackson gets his hand on it and scoops it up. The ball popped out on that play, but they got it back.
And I can tell you this, just because you recover that fumble doesn't necessarily mean you're going to keep it. You have to be a man to hold on to one of those things at the bottom of a pile.
Here we go. What did he? Let's stop. Get him back.
Back to pass. Gets it off. Fails to connect with his man. The quarterback put a little too much on that last pass.
We all know what a great arm this guy has. That time he showed it off a little too much.
5. Here we go.
McNabb back to throw. Guns it to the middle. Tackled at the 49-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
Punts it. They down it at the 7-yard line. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Grant on the inside handoff. He fights forward to about the 7. They got little there.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Rodgers with the give. What a brutal hit. 1 yard gain on the play, and that makes it third down. The Packers line up in an I formation. Drops back. Scans the field. There for the reception. And they get him at about the 17-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
First down, looking to throw. Throws left. Completed. He's brought down at the 31. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Out of bounds around the 33-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. Rodgers is lined up under center. Only one man back here. Back to pass. Throws it short. Out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
They'll come out with 3 wide receivers.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Drops back to pass. Gets the ball away. Samuel gets his hand on it. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Ryan will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. They were forced to punt on their last drive. First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. McNabb lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Westbrook takes it up the middle. The defender gets him to the ground. This back just made those 10 yards look easy. Second down, less than a yard to go. Ball on their own 29. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. They'll work the left side. Cuts back and he's dropped. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Play action. Woodson has the interception. Huge hit. And the defense just picked up their second interception of the half.
Well, they're reading the quarterback's eyes, and anytime as a quarterback you look too long in one direction or at one wide receiver, the defense is just going to break on the ball, and they've been taking advantage today.
He drops back to pass. And it's intercepted by the backer. And he's drilled at the 30. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Nice play fake. No connection this time. The receiver can't catch up to the long throw, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he has to put a little more elevation on that one. It came out sort of as a line drive and really never gave his receiver a chance to go get that one.
Gives it off. He fights forward to about the 30. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. The Eagles line up with an offset eye backfield. Looking to throw. He throws it, and it's caught. tackled around the 43-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
He's tackled at the 44-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
McNabb will look to pass. McNabb will be sacked. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
He's looking to throw. Looking for an open man. And he's dragged down for the sack.
Got to think they'll punt it away here in this situation. No point in taking any chances when you're on the wrong side of the field like this.
Roca to punt. Punts it. Blackman takes it at the 25. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Rodgers looking to throw. Into traffic, and it's picked off. He's dropped around the 30-yard line. And that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
He drops back. Short pass to his left. Drops the easy pick. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
McNabb hands it off. He's brought down at the 30. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. 3rd and 9. Ball on the 30-yard line. We played a quarter. The score is 3-0. Back to throw. Moves forward. He's there for the catch. He got depleted, and that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. I thought he had a shot at that one, but the ball seemed to be working against him. He'll need to just put that miss out of his head and concentrate on the next time he gets a shot. And after that miss, the score remains the Eagles 0, the Packers 3. Handoff to the right. He fights forward to about the 33. Grant comes away with 2 yards on the carry. They'll come out in the eye. Back to pass. Short throw to the left. It's intercepted. And they get him at the 34. That's 3 interceptions already. This offense has to do something to turn it around.
Well, it's easy to blame the quarterback, but all day we've seen pressure. We've seen these receivers covered. It has been a team disaster thus far.
He's looking to throw. Surveys the field. Oh, you got to catch that. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Westbrook, the lone back. Drops back. He throws left. And the receiver is open. It's loose. Defense falls on it. Good job on defense to be right there for the recovery.
Well, you get yourself in the right place for a recovery by hustling, and that time this defense was really flying to the ball.
Counter to the left. Tackled at the 41-yard line. Great job of the running back. That's a gain of 9. Rodgers will line up with the shotgun formation.
Luke 45! Luke 45, he's Friday.
Rodgers drops back to pass. Passes to his left. They picked it off. Down the sideline to the 20. And they finally get him to the ground at the 6. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
They line up at the 6. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Passes to the end zone. It's picked. And the defense has to be celebrating after that one.
You know, the really top-notch quarterbacks in this league do not turn it over when they get the ball down and the other team's into the field. You have an opportunity at the very least to come away with a field goal. You have to take advantage.
Broken up. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. He's dropped around the 15-yard line. That'll give him a little room to work.
And I always thought plays like that were essentially point savers. If you have to punt the ball from your own goal line, you're almost assuredly going to give up points on the next possession.
Come on, make a play. Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
Back to pass. Throws short. Almost intercepted. Jones was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. From their own 15-yard line. Grant lines up as the single back.
Left. Close left over the right. Touch. Play the run. Stay inside right here. Zebra.
He drops back to pass. He needs to get rid of it. Rodgers gets sacked. They had a tough time picking up the linebacker on the blitz.
We're starting to see a lot of these kind of guys come in the league, those who specialize in rushing the passer. So you'll see the defensive coordinator move them around a lot up front so that you can't be specific on who's going to try and block these great pass rushers.
Rodgers gives it up the middle. He's brought down at the 13, and they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Ryan is waiting for the snap. Ryan punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Jackson fields it at the 42. He's tackled at the 45. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
He's looking to throw. He throws a bullet out to his left. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Rush. Close left. Switch.
They hand it off. And they get him at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Pass is complete.
There you go, baby.
That completion won't amount to much, and they wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
Tango off the top.
Rodgers sends a man in motion. Rodgers looking to throw. And he caught it. Brought down at the 27. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Scatter. Left. Jam free.
Green Bay motions right.
Left smash free.
First down, looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. Makes the reception. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Let's get it. Come on now. Tiger. 48, man. Let's go.
On play action. Brings it in. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They lose a yard there.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
Rodgers is lined up under center. Offense lines up in an I.
Blue 45. No. Go.
It's the fullback. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. From their own 41-yard line. The Packers line up in an I formation. Huge pressure by the defense. And he's hammered at the 50. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
They give it to the tailback. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. So a gain of about 1. That brings up second down. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 49. Grant is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Zebra. Blue 45. Regular. Reload.
He's brought down at about the 47-yard line. He might have gotten a yard at best.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Handoff on the draw. And they get him at the 39-yard line. They get it again on 3rd down.
And that can really begin to deflate a defense when those 3rd down conversions keep coming. You can almost taste the water on the sideline, thinking you're about to get off the field, and then they convert another 1st down.
Hold on.
They go with the run. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Scatter. Stay in your lane. Come on, D.
He's dropped at the 36-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Drops back to pass. He passes short. He's tackled at the 30. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and it's good. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. Decent kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. Brought down at the 25. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Ace backfield this time. On play action. Comes down with it. And they get him at the 31. Gain of 7 through the air on that play.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
He drops back. Short throw. Brought down at about the 45-yard line.
You know, Donovan McNabb is really becoming much more of the classic drop-back passer. Early in his career, he was a tremendous runner, wanted to get out, but now more and more you're seeing him reading the defenses, making the clever little throws, and is so difficult to defend for a defense because he can still come busting out of there on the run.
And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
They line up in a one-back set. Looking to throw. Passes. And it's completed. He's brought down at the 37. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
McNabb dropping back. Throws it short. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 27. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to take off. And they get him at about the 13-yard line. That was a big-time run. And with it, he got the first down.
Terrific play. Got everything done there except stopping the clock. And I know that sometimes when you're in the middle of a nice gainer out there, it's so difficult to think about going out of bounds because you're thinking, I'm going to break this one for the big one.
They'll throw on first down. Passes on the move. Hawk gets the interception. That's another great play by this defense.
Well, I don't know if he could believe that this guy picked him off the first time, so he went back to the well, and he got caught again.
First and 10. Ball on the 30. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Setting up play action. He throws short. Makes the catch. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
Rodgers with the give. He's tackled at the 45. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He throws on the run. Brought down at the 43-yard line. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man.
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
Grant on the handoff. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
He's looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Man in motion. Looks to pass. Rockets it. Catch is made. Tackled at the 18-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
He looks to throw on first down. He throws left. Pass completed. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Rodgers is back in the gun.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. That's all we got. Back up. Blue 45. Hut. Zebra, zebra. Tiger, tiger.
Back to throw. Passes to his left. He's in for the score. The coaches have to be happy with that.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Here's the kick. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. And he gets brought down hard. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. McNabb will look to throw. Brings this one in. Knocked out at about the 35-yard line.
I think Donovan McNabb can just make you look so bad at times. You know, he has the quick release. He gets the thing out of there. Sometimes he takes off with a run and makes you play sort of a spy situation against him. But then you forget how big an arm he really has. He has the ability to get the ball as far downfield as anybody in this league.
And he catches it. Knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Throws it short. There for the catch. Tackled at the 50. Pickup of about 5. Out of the I formation. calls this one at the line. McNabb hasn't missed yet. With the catch. And they get him at the 47-yard line. The defense was right there for the stop on the play, not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
We're at the 1-minute mark, first half.
Here we go. Down.
McNabb dropping back. Rockets it out. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Let's head down to the field for the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
This one goes against the defender.
Yeah, and I can't really blame the defender in that situation. He's trying to go for the ball. The offensive guy makes a little move for the ball. He ends up running through him. It just happens sometimes.
Drops back on first down. Goes through his read. It's completed. He's brought down around the 13-yard line. That reception is good for a gain of 4. That'll bring up second down. McNabb calls for motion left. McNabb drops back. Throws it out. It's there for the catch. It'll be first and goal. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
McNabb sends a man in motion. First and goal, and the offense needs a touchdown to get back into this game. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the uprights. Here's the kick. Blackman from the 2. He's hammered at the 27-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 27. Single back formation. Gives it right side. He's going to be tackled for a loss. And as we head to halftime, the score is 13-3. The kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. They get him at the 33-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They'll give it off here. He's hammered in the backfield. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles line up with 3 wide. Makes a change. He drops back. Throws it short. There for the reception. Great open field tackle. Curtis picks up about 4 yards with the catch. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Packers line up with 6 defensive backs.
Here we go. 5.
McNabb looking to throw. Completed. He doesn't get back to the line. The offense wasn't able to hold on to the ball long on that series.
Blah. That's what that offensive series was. Just blah. They got nothing going there.
Gets the punt away. Blackman takes it at the 25. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Gives to the back. Brought down at the 28-yard line. Grant gains around 3 yards on the run.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Play fake. It's dropped, and it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Setting up play action. Short pass to his left. He's dropped around the 36-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
There's a play fake. Flips it out short. Dawkins bats it away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
I'm trying to get you over there, baby. Blue 45. Blue 45. Charlotte, close left. Come on, D. Hey, safe.
He drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. He makes a great open field tackle. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Hands it to the back. And they get him at the 47-yard line. They're putting together a nice drive here.
Yeah, and that's the second third down conversion of the drive. Defensively, those guys have been trying a lot of different looks and so far unable to come up with the right answer.
He drops back. Throws on the run. Hit hard at the 43-yard line. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Grant gets another carry. He makes his way to about the 32. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
He's tackled around the 21-yard line. This has been an excellent drive so far.
Well, anytime the offensive line can dominate up front the way that this team has on this drive, you really begin to feel a little powerful as an offense. You feel like you're taking over the game.
Again with the carry. Tackled at the 13. Nice job of the running back. That'll give him 7, maybe 8 yards. 4 wideouts this time. Drops back. Throws it short. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 8. Martin makes the catch for about 5 yards on the play. Good enough for a first down.
This is the kind of drive that just drives defenses crazy when you just go first down after first down, and you can see the defense beginning to wear down now as the offense takes control.
Grant gets the ball. He's tackled at the 7. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Back to throw. Dumps it out right. Brought down right around the 2-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
And it's good. He put that one right through the upright. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll get the ball here at the 29-yard line. Philadelphia comes out in the shotgun.
Here we go. What it is? What it is?
Westbrook on the inside handoff. And they get him around the 33-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. McNabb is in the gun. He has 4 receivers.
5.
Drops back to pass. Past the line. Tackled at the 44-yard line. And that was a really nice run by the quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was quite that quick, but he found the seam, was able to get upfield for a nice gain. You know, if he keeps making plays like that, you might have to see a spy defensively to shut him down.
He drops back to pass. Strong throw. And he dropped him in the open field. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
55, 255.
Back to throw. Dumps it out left. Hawk gets the pick. He's tackled at the 21-yard line. And I'm sure he'll try to erase this game from his mind as quickly as possible.
Yeah, what do you do on the computer? That Control-Alt-Delete to go back to the beginning? I think he'd like to Control-Alt-Delete this game.
Hard count. Dre's line. Tiger.
Gets rid of the ball. It'll be first and goal. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
45.
He drops back to pass. He'll try the end zone. Knocked away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Grant takes it up the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. 6 more yards for the score. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
48. Let's go.
Looks for a man open. He's dropped at the 1. And a solid gain through the air, but they'll still end up short of the marker.
I like the call that time by the coaching staff. He gets the ball out into the hands of a playmaker. Then it's just simply up to your athlete to beat their athlete one-on-one in the open field and make a play. That time came up short.
And it's good. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. Here's the kick. Jackson from the 2. He's hammered at the 28-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Westbrook is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Let's go right.
They'll throw on first down. Scrambles for yardage. He took a shot at the 39-yard line. A big gain for the quarterback.
Who says quarterbacks aren't athletes? He looked pretty good on that play. Nice job, found the hole, got upfield, got down without getting injured. Good play.
McNabb will hand it off. He makes a move, and he's brought down. And he picks up about 4. That'll bring up second down. Second down, 6 yards to go. McNabb is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time, and that makes it third down. From their own 44-yard line. Green Bay lines up with 5 defensive backs.
Here we go. 55, 255. Game, 22 press. Game,
Drops back. He's going to run. He's brought down around the 45-yard line. He just broke that one for a big gain and the first down.
Boy, that's a killer on third down to allow that kind of run to be ripped off in there. You're thinking, okay, if they want to throw the ball, take a chance on getting a big play, that's fine. But to see a run go for that kind of a gainer, that makes you sick.
Brought down at the 38. That's a 7-yard gain.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. That's right, Lucy. 55. Come on. 55.
McNabb hands off to the left. And they get him at the 31. That was a good effort by the back to pick up the first.
And as a play caller, when you see a successful running play like that, it makes you a little more confident to call it the next time.
Westbrook takes the handoff. It came loose. Popinga grabs it up. Gets in for the touchdown. Wow, that was a great way to pick up 6 points.
And more teams are practicing doing that. When the ball's on the ground, they want to be able to scoop it and score with it. Perfectly executed that time.
And here's the extra point. Point after is good. Here's the kick. He's hammered at the 27. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. McNabb is in the shotgun. 3 wide formation. Man in motion.
35.
He looks to throw on first down. Makes the throw out to his left. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Westbrook on the right side. They tackle him for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
45.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. Westbrook was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. 3rd down and 12 to go. Ball on their own 43. Philadelphia lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back. Not much time to throw. McNabb can't escape the pressure. Good job there by the end to get in there for the sack.
Man, I'm really impressed by that guy out there. You know, you try to single block him, you can't. You try and double team him, you still can't block him. There are some guys in the league that are just too good.
Gets it away cleanly. Blackman fields it at the 27. Brought down at the 34. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Come on, B. Let's go.
On play action, Parker knocks it down. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 34. Grant is the single setback.
Turbo. Zebra. Come on, B. Left.
He lost yardage on the play. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Looks to pass. Throws while on the run. Intercepted. He's down the sideline. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
1st and 10. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. 1st down, looking to throw. Almost picked. Curtis was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. From the 17-yard line. Single back formation.
You're the winner of an all-expenses trip to the beautiful Bahamas.
It's the tailback. He's brought down at the 15. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. They line up at the 15. The Packers bring in the nickel package.
Left call. 25.
Fakes the run. He wasn't set when he threw. Smith was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. From the 15-yard line. The kick is up. And it's good. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 6. They get him at the 24-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll give it off here. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. 1 yard on the play.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Hey, back. Team. Hey, what's the flag? Go the egg. Down. Let's go.
He's dropped at the 29-yard line. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback. 3rd and 5 situation. So, at the end of 3, our score is the Packers 26, the Eagles 6.
Watch the switch. Blue 45. Blue 45. Rush. Come on, let's go.
There's a play fake. Passes it. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Ryan awaits the snap. Ryan kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? Makes the fair catch. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score.
Wide. What did he?
Drops back to pass, and the defense has a heavy rush. And they get him at the 30. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
McNabb drops to throw. Passes the line. Brought down at the 39-yard line. And now they'll have to hurry back to the line.
And they're going to have to really start hustling back to the line of scrimmage now because he didn't get out of bounds. Now your offense has to get in that hurry-up mode.
He's dropped at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Back to pass. Passes it out. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
McNabb looking to throw. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And that was a close call.
Yeah, barely picking up the first down there and really taking the pressure off the coach of having to make a fourth down decision.
It's the tailback. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And that will bring up second down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 49. McNabb is in the gun. 3 receivers split out. Looking to throw. Fires it right. He couldn't hang on to it. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the 49-yard line.
Get your hands up front.
Nickel package on defense.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. 5.
He drops back. Scans the field. And it's caught. He's dropped around the 41-yard line. A solid gain on that pass play, but it'll still be short of the first down.
And there's really nothing a defense likes better than those third and long situations where they can play passively. They don't have to worry about giving up the big play. Just come up and make the tackle. Good hit that time. Good solid tackle.
He's brought down around the 39-yard line. Short gain, but more than enough as they convert on fourth down.
Well, when you get in that kind of situation, certainly no surprises. It just comes down to the big offensive lineman against the big defensive lineman, and the big guys on offense won that battle.
It's dropped. Brown was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. From the 39-yard line, the Eagles line up in an I formation. He drops back to pass. He's there for the catch. Curtis gains about 5 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 5. This is the 12th play of this drive. The Eagles come out in the ace formation. Looks to pass. Makes the short throw. He's tackled at the 21-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
McNabb lines up under center. They'll line up in single back.
Play your assignments, man. Let's go. Keep playing.
He drops back. And they're coming after him. Drops the sure pick. Jackson was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt.
Section 25, row 22, seat 1. You've just won a free 42-inch HD TV.
He's looking to throw. He throws it. Pass is complete. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
What did he? What did he?
He needs to get the pass off. Oh, and he dropped it. Smith was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Less than 10 yards away from a score now. McNabb back in the shotgun.
Here we go. 55. Blue 55.
Drops back. End zone. Knocks it away. That last play didn't get them the first, and now they're looking at 3rd down. The Eagles line up with 3 wide. Back to pass. Short throw to the right, and he caught it. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 8. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down.
25.
Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 5. They'll set up shop at the 5-yard line. Philadelphia brings in the nickel here. Little handoff. Brought down at the 9. Grant gets about 4 yards on the play. It's 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 9-yard line. Rodgers is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide.
45.
Drops back. Throws it short. And he's knocked out around the 14-yard line. And they get 5 yards from that completion. The Eagles line up with a nickelback. Rodgers takes it back. Passes to his left. And it's knocked loose. So we'll probably see the punt team now after that incompletion as the offense goes 3 and out.
Not a very creative sequence of play calling that time. They just never seem to get anything going on that drive.
Punts it. And they make the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They're going to pitch it. And he just got hammered. Gain of 10. From the 49-yard line. The Packers bring in the nickel package. Little handoff. What a shot! The back gets 3 on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
McNabb will look to pass. All kinds of pressure. Makes the reception. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
They hand it off. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. 3 yards there.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
McNabb lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers split out. Looks to pass. Short throw to the right. Tackled at the 19. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. We're going to run. Blue 55.
They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 16. 3 yards on the run.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Jam free. What it is? 25. Come on, D. Let's go.
Gives to the back. He's tackled around the 15-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
And we'll replay 3rd down.
And the quarterback's thinking, thanks a lot, guys. Now we have some heavy-duty lifting to do.
Looks to pass. Guns it left. He's brought down around the 10-yard line. The 3rd down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough 3rd down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that 1st down.
And the QB can't escape the pressure. First and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. Rodgers comes to the line under center. Only one in the backfield this time. Rodgers on 1st down. Defense is getting pressure. Brings it in. He's dropped around the 39-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next. But this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
From their own 39-yard line. Green Bay goes with the ace set here.
It's time to run first. Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
1st down, looking to throw. Samuel intercepts it. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
McNabb lines up under center. Two tight ends this time. Hands it to the back. Tackled right around the 34-yard line. 7 yards there. That brings up second down. McNabb lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. He's looking to throw with a pass. And they get him at the 23. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
First down, looking to throw. He throws left. Broken up. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 5. We're talking about
Looking to throw. Scans the field. Comes down with it. He's tackled around the 11-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Again with the run. He's brought down right around the 8-yard line. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. Offset I formation in the backfield. Straight ahead with a fullback. Dropped behind the line. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
Goes through his reads. Woodson catches it. Interception. Why did he even make that pass?
You know, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick, just a real heads-up play.
Fakes the run. And the fullback is wide open out there. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good game.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
He's looking to throw. And it's completed. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys in the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
They'll throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they get him at about the 37-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
They hand it off. Brought down at the 32-yard line. So that play goes for about 6. That'll bring up second down. Single back formation. Here's the give. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. Less than a yard, and so it'll be third down. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Green Bay is going with the offset I backfield. Hands it off. Brought down behind the line. Solid hit with the safety. He'll drop him for a loss.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
The snap, set down, the kick is up, and that will give them a little extra cushion.
Just everything going right for this team today, and that kick will just be a little icing on top.
And here's the kick. Drilled at the 24-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. He's looking to throw. Throws the bullet to the left. Smith was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Please join us down at field level after the game for the official team.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. McNabb set to go to the air. He throws right. And he's out around the 28-yard line. That reception is good for a gain of 4. That'll make it 3rd down. Well, he was called inbounds, but the officials upstairs weren't so sure.
Well, obviously they saw something or they wouldn't have challenged this. And remember, it has to be conclusive visual evidence to overturn the call on the field. So let's see.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
So after taking another look at the catch, they'll say he didn't have it.
Interesting call, but again, it had to be conclusive, and the officials determined that that ball clearly came out. It was an incomplete pass.
Looks to pass. The defense has him surrounded. And he makes the tall grab. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Looking to throw. Throws it out. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. Looks to be a good gain of 10 or so on the slant that time. The Eagles changing their play at the line. Drops back. Short pass. Makes the catch. And they get him at about the 39-yard line. A decent gain there on that pass.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Catch is made. Excellent open field tackle. Gain of under a yard. The Eagles go with the I formation. The Eagles will take their first time out of the half. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Surveys the field. He's brought down at the 31. Nothing wrong with that pass. That goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. Pass completed. They'll get in for the touchdown.
More and more, this team relies on Donovan McNabb to make plays. They put him back there in position to read the defense. He has the ability to run the football, but you better not relax against him. Even if he's looking all the way to the right, that backside receiver is still alive. That time they burn him for a touchdown.
3 wide receivers. They hand it off. Makes a move, and he's in for 2. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Big hit there to bring him down. And this one's over. Our final score is the Packers 29, the Eagles 14.